Dear students, myself CMA Padmaja Buzruk. Topic for discussion is branch and departmental accounts. Go to study note number 10, branch and departmental accounts. Out of that, we'll be doing branch accounts, accounting system of dependent branch, debtor system or synthetic system, synthetic method. This we will see today illustrative examples of this method. As per debtor system or synthetic method, you are supposed to prepare branch account in the books of head office. First we'll go through the format of branch account, so it will be easy for you to understand the illustrations in the books of head office. You are supposed to prepare branch account. Debit side to balance brought down, stock, debtors, petty cash, fixed assets, prepaid expenses. Credit side buy balance carried down, stock in hand, stock in transit, cash in transit, debtors, petty cash, fixed assets and prepaid expenses. Make sure that whatever you have written to the debit side as to balance brought down, same you will be writing to the credit side as buy balance carried down. Credit side buy balance brought down, creditors and outstanding expenses, opening balance of liabilities, then debit side of branch account to balance carried down, creditors and outstanding expenses. So these are the closing balances of liabilities. So balances to be written: to balance brought down, buy balance carried down for assets, buy balance brought down, to balance carried down for liabilities. To goods sent to branch account. Below that you will have goods received by branch from head office as well as from other branches. To bank, amount remitted by head office to the branch. Credit side, by bank, remittances by branch to the head office. This will have cash sales as well as collection from debtors. It also includes if any amount is remitted by branch debtors directly to head office. By goods sent to branch accounts, if branch has returned any goods to head office, if branch has sent goods to any other branch, and if branch debtor has returned goods to head office, that is to be credited to branch account. Then balance the branch account. It will show either profit or loss, which is to be transferred to general profit and loss account. We'll see illustrations. Illustration 6. From the following information, prepare Delhi branch account in the books of head office for the year ending on 31st March 13. Opening stock at cost, opening debtors, opening petty cash, furniture in the beginning, to be debited to branch account as to balance brought down. Opening creditors to be credited to branch account as by balance brought down. Goods sent to branch at cost to be debited to branch account. Goods returned by branch to head office at cost to be credited to branch account. Goods returned by customers to branch. It will not be recorded in branch account, but it is to be credited to memorandum branch debtors account. Cash received by branch from its customers. It is to be credited to memorandum branch debtors account as well as branch account credit side by bank. Below that, collection from customers and cash sales. Collection from customers is 61 lakhs 10,000. Discount allowed to customers. It is to be credited to memorandum branch debtors account. Bad debts written off, it will be credited to memorandum branch debtors account, but it will not appear in branch account. Credit sales will not appear in branch account. It will be debited to memorandum branch debtors account. Cash sales branch account credit by bank. Below that, cash sales 3,20,000 and collection from debtors 61,10,000. Petty expenses paid by branch. Branch has paid petty expenses 80,000. This will not appear in branch account. Branch account will show only opening petty cash, closing petty cash, and amount sent for petty expenses. Checks sent to branch for expenses, salaries, rent, insurance, and petty cash, all these three are to be debited to branch account. You are supposed to prepare petty cash account. Opening balance is 2,500 debit. Received from head office 78,700 debit. 80,000 is expenses credit and remaining will be balance carried down. Goods are sold to customers at cost plus 50%, that is if cost is 100, profit is 50 and invoice price is 150. Depreciate furniture at 10% per annum. If you see here, opening stock, opening debtors, opening petty cash is given, whereas closing stock, closing debtors and closing petty cash is not given. You are supposed to prepare memorandum branch stock account, memorandum branch debtors account and memorandum branch petty cash account as your working note. Opening furniture is 60,000, depreciation is 10%, so closing furniture will be 60,000 minus 6,000, which is 57,000. Opening creditors are 60,000. No other information about creditors is given, so we'll assume that opening creditors and closing creditors are one and same. So branch account debit side to balance carried down. Below that, creditors, you will have same figure 60,000. Opening creditors credit side of branch account by balance brought down. Closing creditors debit side of branch account to balance carried down. Delhi branch account in the books of head office. To balance brought down. Just now we have seen all these opening balances. To goods sent to branch. To remittances. This is the addition. Salary, rent and insurance and petty cash 498,700. To balance carried down. Creditors. Just now I have told you nothing is mentioned about creditors. So by balance brought down, creditors 60,000. Same balance opening as well as closing. By bank, remittances from branch. This is nothing but cash sales and collection from debtors, addition of these two. Goods sent to branch account. Goods returned by branch to head office 78,000. By balance carried down, stock, debtors, petty cash and furniture. Furniture we have already seen 60,000 minus depreciation. For stock, debtors and petty cash, you need to prepare memorandum accounts as a working note and find out these balances which are not given. Memorandum branch debtors account to balance brought down to credit sales by return to branch, by discount allowed, by bad dates, by cash received by branch. This is the balancing figure by balance carried down. Memorandum branch stock account to balance brought down to goods sent to branch. By goods sent to branch, these are goods returned by cost of goods sold. How this is to be calculated? Cash sales plus credit sales minus return by customers 57,000. These are the net sales. Cash sales plus credit sales minus return inward. These are net sales divided by 150 into 100. Why? Because just now we have seen how the profit is to be calculated. Goods are sold to customer at cost plus 50%. That is, if cost is 100, profit is 50 and invoice price is 150. So these are net sales, cash sales plus credit sales minus return inward are net sales. If net sales are 150, cost is 100, find out the figure, net figure. If for that sales, what will be the cost? These are the cost of goods sold. From cash sales, credit sales and return inward, we found out cost of goods sold. Now this is the balancing figure, which is by balance carried down in memorandum branch stock account, which we'll consider as closing stock. Memorandum branch petty cash account, to balance brought down by remittances from head office. From head office, this amount has been received. By petty expenses, this has been expensed out in the branch by balance carried down. This is the closing figure. So 12,52,000, 18,84,000, 1,200. These figures you will get in branch account as by balance carried down. This is stock, this is debtors and this is petty cash. Memorandum branch cash account is also prepared. No need of preparing this. Cash sales 3,20,000. Collection from debtors 61,10,000. These two are credited to branch account as remittances to head office. Now remittances by head office has sent 4,98,700 for salaries, rent, insurance and petty cash. So this is what branch has received and this is what they have expensed out. Even if you do not prepare this account as in the working note, it is okay. See some special points. Accounting treatment of goods returned and cash remitted by branch customers directly to head office. Goods returned by branch customers directly to head office. Treatment in branch account. Treat like goods returned by branch to head office and thus show the cost or invoice price as the case may be of these goods on the credit side of branch account. Treatment in the memorandum branch debtors account. Show the selling price of these goods on credit side of branch debtors account. So if goods are returned by branch customers directly to head office, in order to reduce debtors balance, it is to be credited to memorandum branch debtors account as well as it is to be credited to branch account also. Cash remitted by branch customers directly to head office. Treat like cash remitted by branch to head office and thus show on the credit side of branch account, show on the credit side of branch debtors account. If cash is remitted by branch customers directly to head office, in order to reduce debtors balance, you are supposed to credit it to memorandum branch debtors account as well as assuming that as if cash is remitted by branch to head office, it is to be credited to branch account also. Now we'll go to illustration 7. Taking the same information as given in previous illustration 6, 3 is printing mistake. Along with the following information, prepare Delhi branch account. We have already solved illustration 6. Only 2 additional informations you are supposed to take and solve the same illustration. Goods returned by branch customers directly to head office 12,000. Cash remitted by branch customers directly to head office 2,80,000. Branch customer has remitted cash as well as goods. Debtors balance is going to get reduced by this amount. So memorandum branch debtors account, these two figures you are supposed to credit as well as you are supposed to credit this to branch account also, but you have to be very careful about 12,000 because this is the selling price and we are preparing branch account at cost. Delhi branch account, everything is same except this which is written in bold. Direct remittance by branch customer 2,80,000 credited to branch account. Customer has returned goods worth rupees 12,000 to branch, but branch account we have credited 8,000. Why? 12,000 is the invoice price. So cost price is 12,000 divided by 150 into 100 is the cost price that is to be credited because we are preparing branch account at cost. If you are preparing it at invoice price, then loading you can write it on the opposite side. Now, balance carried down stock, debtors, petty cash and furniture. Out of that, petty cash there will not be any change. Stock and debtors account will see as a working note. Memorandum debtors account balance brought down, to balance brought down. Carried down is wrong. To balance brought down to credit sales. By return to branch, by return to head office. This is additional. By discount allowed, by bad dates, by cash remitted to head office. This is additional. Cash remitted to branch and balance carried down. This figure has changed. To balance brought down, to goods sent to branch. To goods sent to branch by branch and directly by branch customers 8,000. Why 8,000? 12,000 divided by 150 into 100. This is the cost price of goods returned. Cost of goods sold, cash sales plus credit sales minus 57,000. Return by customer to branch minus 12,000. Return by customer to head office. So these are net sales. Cash sales plus credit sales minus return inward by customers to branch as well as head office divided by 150 into 100 is the cost price, balance carried down. If you check in the last illustration as well as in this particular illustration, closing balance of stock in memorandum branch stock account balance carried down figure is same. Why? Because 8,000 here you are adding and same you are deducting here. 12,000 divided by 150 into 100 is 8,000. The effect gets cancelled and you will have the same closing balance. Special point: accounting treatment of goods sent to another branch and goods received from another branch. Goods sent to another branch. Treatment in branch account: treat like goods returned to head office and thus show on the credit side of branch account. Treatment in the memorandum branch stock account: treat like goods returned to head office and thus show on the credit side of branch stock account. So if goods are sent to some other branch, it is to be credited to branch account as well as memorandum branch stock account. Goods received from another branch: treat like goods received from head office and thus show on the debit side of branch account. Treat like goods received from head office and thus show on the debit side of branch stock account. If branch is receiving goods from any other branch, it is to be debited to branch account as well as to memorandum branch stock account. Now we'll see some more points. Normal loss. Normal loss does not appear in the branch account since the closing stock appears at the adjusted figure. Cost or invoice price, as the case may be, of normal loss appear on the credit side of branch stock account in order to reduce the figure of closing stock. So normal loss is not to be entered in branch account, whereas it is to be shown on the credit side of memorandum branch stock account. Abnormal loss does not appear in the branch account since the closing stock appears at the adjusted figure. Cost or invoice price, as the case may be, of abnormal loss appears on the credit side of branch stock account in order to reduce the figure of closing stock. So abnormal loss appears at the credit side of memorandum branch stock account, but it does not appear in branch account. Insurance claim shown on the credit side of branch account by way of increased closing either cash or bank balance. Remittance to head office. If insurance claim is admitted and received, then in branch account by balance carried down, in that if you have cash and bank, that will be increased. If it is claim is admitted but not received, then branch account credit side insurance company you have to show as debtor by balance carried down, in that debtors, trade debtors and insurance company, whereas no treatment is to be given in memorandum branch stock account for insurance claim. Agreed allowance and trade discount. Agreed allowance trade discount does not appear in branch account since the closing debtor appear at the adjusted figure. So agreed allowance, trade discount, etc., it will not appear in the branch account. Cost or invoice price, as the case may be, of agreed allowance, trade discount appear on the credit side of branch stock account. Branch stock account in cost of goods sold, this can appear. Now we'll go to illustration 8. Prepare branch account in the books of head office from the following particulars for the year ended 31st March 2013, assuming that head office sold goods at cost plus 25%. Head office sold goods at cost plus 25%. If cost is 100, profit is 25, invoice price is 125. Therefore, loading on invoice price will be 25 divided by 125, which is 1/5. Loading on invoice price is 1/5. Stock on 1/4/12, debtors, it is petty cash. Just cancel it and make it petty cash. Purchase is wrong. Branch account 2 balance brought down in that stock, debtors petty cash. 1/5 loading will be credited. 2 goods sent to branch account at invoice price, debit to branch account. 1/5 loading will be credited to branch account. Goods returned to head office at invoice price, it is to be credited to branch account. 1/5 loading will be debited. Cash sales and cash received from debtors to be credited to branch account as by bank, remittance by branch to head office. Bad debts, allowances to customers, return inward, this will not appear in branch account. But if you are preparing memorandum branch debtors account, then it is to be credited to memorandum branch debtors account. Charges sent to bank, rent and taxes, salaries, miscellaneous expenses. So for this, checks sent 3,000, 8,000, 1,000, that means it has been received by branch from head office, so it is to be debited to branch account as to bank. Stock invoice price by balance carried down, stock, debtors and petty cash as it is given at invoice price, 1/5 loading is to be debited to branch account. Now see, opening stock, debtors and petty cash is given, closing stock, debtors and petty cash is given. So no need of preparing any memorandum stock, debtors and petty cash account. 2 balance brought down, stock, debtors, petty cash. 2 goods sent to branch. 2 bank, rent and taxes, salaries and miscellaneous expenses. By stock reserve, loading 1/5 loading on 12,500. By bank, cash sales and received from debtors. 2 goods sent to branch account 40,000. Loading is 1/5. Goods returned to branch 5,000. Loading 1/5 of 5,000 is to be debited. So opening stock loading is credited. Goods sent to branch 40,000 loading is credited. Goods returned by branch to head office is credited. Loading is debited. Closing stock credit. 1/5 loading is to be debited. And the balance will be transferred to general profit and loss account. Example 3, page number 509. A head office in Kolkata supplies goods to its branch at Madras at cost. It is supplying goods at cost. The branch sells the goods for cash and on credit and remits the proceeds to the head office promptly. The branch expenses being met by the head office by check. The following are the transactions relating to the branch for the year ended 31st December 15. Stock at branch on 1/1/15, opening stock. Debtors at branch on 1/1/15, opening debtors. Branch account debit, 2 balance brought down, stock and debtors. Goods sent to branch during the year, branch account debit. Total sales at branch including cash sales, 74,000 minus 22,000 will be credit sales. it will be debited to memorandum branch debtors account. Goods returned by branch to be credited to branch account. Goods returned by customers to be credited to memorandum branch debtors. Collection from debtors to be credited to memorandum branch debtors as well as branch account by bank, cash sales as well as collection. Discount allowed to be credited to memorandum branch debtors. Bad debts written off to be credited to memorandum branch debtors. Bad debts, discount allowed, goods returned by customer and credit sales will not appear in branch account. Check sent by head office toward branch expenses, salaries, rent and petty expenses. This is to be debited to branch account as to bank. Stock at the end, closing stock, branch account by balance carried down in that stock and debtors. Stock is given, debtors you have to find out by preparing memorandum branch debtors account. Prepare branch account and goods sent to branch account in the books of head office. Goods sent to branch account is to be closed by transferring it to either purchases account or trading account. In the books of head office, Madras branch account, to balance brought down stock and debtors, 2 goods sent to branch account, to bank for expenses, by bank cash sales and collection, 2 goods sent to branch return, balance brought down stock and debtors. We'll see working note debtors account and difference will go to general profit and loss account. Goods sent to branch account 45,000, branch to goods sent to branch account, goods sent to branch account credit by Madras branch, goods return 2,000, goods sent to branch account debit to Madras branch account. This 2,000. Debit 45, credit 45. Here 2,000 credit, 2,000 debit. Balance will be transferred to trading or purchases account. Memorandum branch debtors account. Balance brought down, opening balance, credit sales 52,000. Total sales minus cash sales will be credit sales. Collection, discount allowed, return inward, bad debts, balance carried down 13,000. This will go to branch account as by balance carried down. Below that stock and debtors. Debtors figure is 13,000. Go to example 5, page number 512. A head office invoiced to their Delhi branch during the year ended 31st December 2015 goods at selling price being 33 1/3% added to cost. It is not 33 and 1/8, it is printing mistake, 33 and 1/3% added to cost amounting to 74,000. Goods sent to branch at invoice price is 74,000. It is to be debited to branch account, loading will be credited. Credit sales of the branch 31,000 and cash sales 17,000. Credit sales will not come in branch account but it is to be debited to memorandum branch debtors account. Whereas cash sales you have to credit to branch account as by bank, below that cash sales and collection from debtors. The branch returned 2,000 stock at invoice price. It is to be credited to branch account as buy goods sent to branch account 2,000, loading will be debited. And had return from customers 1,000, goods returned by customers will be credited to memorandum branch debtors account. Discount allowed to customers by branch amounted to 1,200. Again, it is to be credited to memorandum branch debtors account. The branch remitted to head office 38,600 being the amount of cash sales and receipt from customers. 38,600 branch has remitted to head office. Branch account credit by bank 38,600. Below that cash sales 17,000 and collection from debtors will be 38,600 minus 17,000 and this collection is to be credited to memorandum branch debtors account also. Opening and closing stock at branch 15,000 and 39,000 respectively at selling price. Branch account debit 2 balance brought down, below that stock 15,000. Branch account credit side by balance carried down, below that stock 39,000. Loading is to be removed. Opening stock loading will be recorded on the credit side of branch account. Closing stock loading will be recorded on the debit side of branch account. The branch had debtors at 12,000 at the beginning. Opening debtors, 2 balance brought down, stock and debtors. Debtors is 12,000. Loss through pilferage was ascertained to be 1,000 at selling price. Normal and abnormal loss is not to be entered in branch account. So this is not to be entered in branch account. And opening and closing stock is given. So no need of entering it, no need of preparing memorandum branch stock account also. But closing debtors are not given. So you are supposed to prepare memorandum branch debtors account. Write up necessary accounts to record above in the books of head office under synthetic method. This is the first method, synthetic method, which is also known as debtors system or debtors method. Invoice price is 33.33% of cost price. If cost is 100, profit is 33.33 and invoice price is 133.33. So if invoice price is 133.33, then profit is 33.33. Therefore, if invoice price is 100, then profit is 25. 100 divided by 133.33 multiplied by 33.33. Loading is 25 divided by 100, 25%, or loading is 1/4 of invoice price. So when it is given that invoice price is 33.33% of cost price, then remember it as a rule that loading is 25% of invoice price or 1/4 of invoice price. I will not be showing these calculations again. Remember it as a rule. Branch remitted to head office 38,600. Cash sales are 17,000. So collection from debtors is 21,600. In the books of head office Delhi branch account, to balance brought down, stock and debtors, this figure is given. You are supposed to find out loading of this 25%, 1/4 by stock reserve 3750. To goods sent to branch account 74,000. Loading by goods sent to branch account 1/4 18,500. Then by bank remittances 38,600. By goods sent to branch account returned by branch is 2,000. Loading to be debited. So which is 500. 25% of 2,000 is 500. It is not half, it is printing mistake. By balance carried down, stock and debtors 39,000 is at invoice price. Loading is to be debited 9750. Debtors, you are supposed to prepare memorandum branch debtors account and find out this closing debtors. Balance will be transferred to general profit and loss account. Now if goods sent to branch account is prepared, by Delhi branch goods sent 74,000. Loading is to be debited. Two goods returned 2,000. Delhi branch account goods are returned. Loading on that is to be credited. Goods received by branch from head office 74,000. This is loading. Returned by branch to head office 2,000. Loading. And goods sent to branch account is to be closed by transferring it to trading account. Now if stock reserve account is asked to be prepared, then by balance brought down it will be loading on opening stock. To balance carried down it will be loading on closing stock. Remember this. Sometimes in the examination they ask you to prepare stock reserve account. Opening stock loading will be recorded as by balance brought down. Closing stock loading will be recorded as to balance carried down, and this is to be transferred to branch account. By balance brought down to Delhi branch account transfer 3750. To balance carried down and by Delhi branch account loading. This loading you will get in Delhi branch account. Delhi branch account, if you see, 3750 to the credit side, 9750 to the debit side. If and only if in the examination, if they ask you to prepare stock reserve account, then only it is to be prepared. Working notes: in examination problem, while calculating loading, care should be taken to ascertain whether percentage is stated on cost or selling price. 33 1/3% or 1/3 of cost means 1/4 of selling price. Remember this as a rule. It must be noted that goods pilfered, normal or abnormal, should not be shown in branch account under the synthetic method. Closing balance of branch debtors has been ascertained by preparing memorandum branch debtors account as under memorandum branch debtors account. To balance brought down to credit sales by collection. So this is amount remitted by branch to head office. From that we deducted cash sales and we got collection. Return inward, discount allowed. This is the closing balance of debtors which is to be transferred to branch account under balance carried down. Below that debtors figure is 19,200. Now we'll go to example 1, page number 519. From the following information, prepare branch account showing the profit or loss of branch, opening stock, goods sent to branch, sales, expenses, salaries, other expenses. The closing stock could not be ascertained, but it is known that the branch usually sells at cost plus 20%. When cost is 100, profit is 20, invoice price is 120. The branch manager is entitled to a commission of 5% on the profit of branch before charging such commission. Branch manager is entitled to commission of 5% on net profit before charging such commission. In this case, find out the surplus, that is credit minus debit, and 5% of that will be commission to manager because it is 5% before charging commission. But if it is 5% on net profit after charging commission, then in that case find out the surplus, credit minus debit, and surplus multiplied by 5 divided by 105 will be commission if it is after charging commission. But before charging commission, directly surplus into 5%. Working note. First you are supposed to prepare memorandum branch stock account because closing stock is not given in this. Opening stock and goods sent to branch will appear on the debit side, 30,000 and 90,000. Cost of goods sold will appear on the credit side. Sales are given as 1,20,000. Sales are 1,20,000 and branch sales at cost plus 20%. So 1,20,000 divided by 120 into 100 will be cost of goods sold, which will appear on the credit side, and balancing figure will be closing stock. So prepare memorandum branch stock account and find out closing stock. Prepare branch account. Branch account, opening stock, goods sent to branch, salary and expenses will appear on debit side. Sales, which is 1,20,000, and closing stock, which you will find out as a balancing figure, will appear on the credit side. Now credit minus debit will be surplus. 5% of that surplus, write it to the branch account as manager's commission 5%, and remaining amount will be transferred to general profit and loss account as branch profit. I want you to do this. So do it on your own. Prepare memorandum branch stock account and prepare branch account. Manager is entitled to get 5% of net profit before charging such commission. So branch account, credit sales plus closing stock is credit. Add these two, deduct opening stock, goods sent to branch, salary and expenses, you will get surplus. 5% of that will be commission, remaining will be profit because it is before charging commission. If it is given that manager is entitled to get 5% commission on net profit after charging commission, then whatever surplus you get into 5 divided by 105. Example 2, page 519. A company with its head office at Kolkata has branch at Chennai. The branch receives all goods from head office who remits cash for all expenses. Total sales by branch for the year ended 31st March 12 amounted to 6,50,000, out of which 75% on credit. These are total sales, 75% are credit sales, 25% are cash sales. Other details for Chennai branch were as under: stock opening closing, debtors opening closing, petty cash opening closing is not given. We are supposed to prepare memorandum petty cash account and find out this closing petty cash. Petty cash sent by head office is 3000, but 2500 is spent for petty expenses. Petty cash account, to balance brought down 250, to bank received from head office 3000, by petty expenses 2500. So closing balance will be 250 plus 3000 minus 2500. Expenses of 45,000 are actually spent by branch. All sales are made by branch at cost plus 25%. So if cost is 100, profit is 25 and sales are 125. Loading on sales will be 25 divided by 125. You are required to prepare Chennai branch account in the books of head office for the year ended 31st March 12. 2. Balance brought down stock, debtors, petty cash. By balance carried down stock, debtor, petty cash. Just now I have told you how to calculate this balancing figure. Now I will show you some working notes. Then you can prepare Chennai branch account in the books of head office. Total sales are 6,50,000. Credit sales are 75%, that is 487,500. Cash sales are 1,62,500. 25% are cash sales. You are supposed to prepare memorandum debtors account. Opening debtors balance, credit sales will appear on the debit side. Opening debtors are given, credit sales are just now we found out. Closing debtors balance, collection from debtors will appear on the credit side. Closing debtors are given, collection from debtors is balancing figure, which is not given in the question. This you are supposed to find out as a balancing figure, and collection from debtors is to be credited to branch account as by bank. Below that, cash sales and collection from debtors. Prepare memorandum petty cash account. This I have shown you. This I told you. Opening petty cash balance and petty cash sent by head office will appear on debit side. Petty expenses and closing petty cash balance, this is your balancing figure, will appear on credit side. Prepare memorandum branch stock account. Opening stock and goods sent to branch will appear on the debit side. See, goods sent to branch is balancing figure. Goods sent to branch is not given in this question. They have given you opening stock as well as closing stock. But goods sent to branch is the balancing figure. You are supposed to debit branch account debit to goods sent to branch account. This you are supposed to find out. Opening stock, cost of goods sold. How we will find out cost of goods sold? Total sales are 6,50,000 divided by 125 into 100 will be cost of goods sold, and closing stock will appear on the credit side. Find out this figure. Cost of goods sold on the credit side of memorandum branch stock account. Closing stock already given in the question. On credit side of memorandum branch stock account, opening stock is already given in the question. Balancing figure will be goods sent to branch account. This you are supposed to show in branch account. So branch account debit, to balance brought down, stock, debtors, petty cash. Branch account credit, by balance carried down, stock, debtors, petty cash. Debit side, to goods sent to branch account. Credit side, by bank, collection from debtors and cash sales. So solve this question and see whether the answer matches. Thank you.